Well, it's opening morning here, and if you can't tell, it's actually already legal shooting light out. Jake and I aren't really going to hunt this morning. We're more going to scout. I'm going to take my bow just in case, but this is a property that we haven't even been in on at all this season, or all this summer. So we're going to just try to do a quick scouting mission, see if we can't find some oaks that are dropping, maybe a scrape or two. I got some cell cameras that we're going to put out. And then tonight we'll be on a farm that I've done a lot more scouting on and hopefully get into some deer. So we'll just walk around for a couple hours here and see if we can't find something we like. Well, we just got started on our walk here. I don't know what you can see it, but we already kind of snuck up on a doe. She's at 80 yards. I was hoping when she put her head up, there was going to be a big rack on her head, but there was not. But that's cool. I think we'll probably run into quite a few more deer here this morning. And like I said, main objective is find some oaks that are dropping and find some scrapes. Never done this, I recommend trying it. It's a lot of fun if you have a property that's conducive for it. This is a pretty big contiguous chunk. Just coming in right at first light, there's a lot of deer moving back to their beds, so you kind of run into them. We've already walked up on, I think, like 3 or 4 does, one of which I could have shot, but we're just gonna kind of ease through this river bottom now. Like I said, looking for sign, but I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case. 2 years ago, the buck I ended up killing in November, we ran into doing this exact same thing, but it was a week before the season. If season was in, we probably could have killed him. So we will keep trekking through here and see what we run into. or branch butter, I think. Yeah, branch butter. This is already an established scrape, so I probably don't need it, but I'm gonna try this just to see. Like I said, I've heard a lot of good things. And I'm gonna take a leak right in this scrape. I'll probably get the camera, I don't know, maybe across the path here, but this is like a pretty historic funnel. We hunt this a lot in November, and we always get a crack at a good one in here. So this is more just to figure out what deer are in here, because like I said, we haven't stepped foot on it this summer. But this will be a spot we hunt quite a bit, late October, early November. Something else to look for with scrapes, I like to look for anyway. This branch is dead. I think that's off of that might be a young beech tree, but I mean, you can see the breaks in the limb from like years past, so you know this is a scrape they're hitting every single year. Obviously the ground's opened up, but that could be a brand new, fresh scrape. This one obviously gets hit year over year over year. You can tell when you look at the branch. I think I'm gonna put it across just to try to just get it off a little bit. So this is one of the new Wise Eye trail cameras. Shout out to the Born Again bow hunting guys. They kind of turned us on to these. They've had great luck with them and wanted to try something new, so I picked up a couple yesterday. This is the new Datacam 2. Hasn't even been on a tree yet, so I'm gonna get it over this scrape, and I think we'll have action on it. If I'm gonna be bold here, I bet we'll have some bucks on it tonight yet. So we'll get it hung up here, and then we're gonna push a little bit deeper on this piece and see if we can't find some more sign. Like that strap. I'm gonna have to get a log or a little stick to jam back there. Right behind you. Or right behind you. Look at those things. That's disgusting. Mushrooms. Look at that.
Some kind of fungus.
Ugh.
Right on your brand new camera.
So this is that, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but this is that little pinch I was talking about, or a little funnel. They timbered this woods a few years ago, and there's a lot of down trees, and there's a river behind us here, and then there's a lot of down trees, and it just kind of pinches them right down here. There's a lot of the main access out this way, like main logging roads and stuff. And then there's a lot of like really thick bedding. I killed my buck a couple years ago, back over my shoulder here. And then Jake got a crack at a good one here, right on this trail. They just use this trail. Evening, morning, doesn't matter. I think we always see deer here. And in November, it's really hot. So probably won't put a camera here just because I got one right behind us on that scrape. But come November, this is a good spot back in here for sure. This shagbark over my shoulder is where we do a lot of our hunting. Well, that's going to put a wrap on it this morning. It's about 9 o'clock. We covered some ground, found a scrape, got a camera over that scrape. Feel good about that one. Ran into a bunch of does, which we know historically during November this place really heats up. This river bottom just holds a lot of deer, and the bucks are in here cruising during that time frame. So wanted to check some oaks, and none of them really were dropping acorns, which is fine. We got a couple other properties that are, so now we know. We'll kind of just let this go for a few weeks, and once late October hits, we'll probably start hitting this. So that's going to wrap it up for this morning. Tonight, Jake and I will be out. We got an east wind, so not for sure exactly where we're going to hunt yet, but have a pretty good idea. Like I said, there's some white oaks that are dropping, so we'll probably end up there, and we'll see you in the tree. No. We're going to do a little mock stalk. There's a big nanny doe right here. Our wind's good. We got an east wind. We're going to creep around this edge, just see how close we can get to her. She's at 40 right now, just feeding. No clue. I'm going to let her angle a little bit first. She's perfectly broadside right now. See her head? See her? Oh, yeah. She's on to us. I don't know which one. This one, I don't know how. It popped up, she was looking right at us. She's facing us. No, there. No, that was the eagle. She's at like 35. And the deer had no idea we were out in the open completely. She had no care in the world. You think she'll walk right in front of us here? Might take an hour. She's going that way. Oh, I see Mom. There she comes. There's Mom. That was pretty crazy. That would have been an easy drag out. We were doing a little mock stalk. She's still right there. Yeah, they're both just behind us here. The doe's coming out over here now, but we were doing a little mock stalk and tried to round this corner, and all of a sudden, one of her yearling fawns just comes like running right at us. I mean, she was at 15 yards maybe. Oh, listen, man. Yeah. Did you hear her like bad and it bleeding? That was fun. We'll wrap it up on that note.